Her voice trembled slightly when she said it. "You're just jealous, Michael." The therapist's office was quiet except for the steady ticking of a wall clock and the muffled hum of traffic outside. I sat across from my wife, my hands clasped too tightly in my lap. I could feel the pulse pounding in my palms. "Jealous," I repeated. Emma leaned back on the couch, her posture calm, her tone soft and almost pitying. "You twist everything I do into something suspicious. I can't talk to a coworker without you assuming the worst." The therapist, Dr. Hartman, adjusted her glasses and looked at me. "Michael, do you think there might be some truth to what Emma is saying?" For a moment the room blurred. The scent of lavender from the candle on the side table mingled with the faint cologne I'd sprayed that morning. My throat tightened. I didn't answer. Instead, I reached into my jacket pocket and felt the cold weight of my phone. Emma noticed. Her confident expression faltered just a little. I exhaled, forcing a calm I didn't feel. "You're right, Emma. I've been paranoid. Maybe it's because I've had reasons to be." She frowned. "What's that supposed to mean?" I unlocked my phone, scrolled for a few seconds, and turned the screen toward the therapist's desk. "Let's find out." Then I pressed play. The sound filled the small office. Soft laughter, a man's voice, Emma's whisper. It was recorded the night before. Dr. Hartman froze. Emma's face drained of color. Her lips parted but no sound came out. The audio was muffled but unmistakable. The low rhythm of breathing, the rustle of sheets, and Emma's voice saying a name that wasn't mine. I stopped the recording. The silence that followed was brutal. "Michael," she began, her voice shaking. "Where did you?" "Does it matter?" I said quietly. Her eyes darted between me and the therapist, panic flickering behind them. "You're violating my privacy. That's illegal." I let out a sharp laugh. "Privacy? You lost that right when you brought him into our home." Dr. Hartman cleared her throat gently. "Let's all take a moment to breathe. This is clearly very—" "Don't," I cut in, not taking my eyes off Emma. "Don't ask me to breathe. I've been doing that for months. Breathing through excuses, through late-night work calls, through every lie that sounded almost believable." Emma's tears came fast. "It wasn't supposed to happen like this. I was going to tell you." "When?" "Yes. After therapy. After I finished blaming myself for being jealous of a man who's been sleeping in my bed when I'm gone." Dr. Hartman's voice softened. "Emma, maybe you can explain what's been going on. It might help both of you understand." Emma's hands trembled in her lap. "I didn't plan it. Swear. Just happened. We were talking and I was lonely, and you were always so distant." Clenched my jaw. "Don't make this about me." "I'm not," she said, crying harder now. "You stopped seeing me, Michael. You were here but not here. You buried yourself in work and left me in silence. He made me feel alive again." I stood, pacing the narrow carpet. "Alive? Is that what you call it?" Her voice cracked. "I didn't want to hurt you. Then why did you lie?" She opened her mouth, but no words came. Dr. Hartman spoke quietly. "Michael, I know this feels unbearable, but reacting in anger won't give you clarity. Let's—" "Clarity?" I interrupted. "I've had clarity for a while now. I just needed proof." Emma wiped her tears, her tone shifting from guilt to desperation. "I wanted us to fix things. That's why I agreed to therapy." I stared at her, remembering the weeks of emotional distance, the hollow apologies, the late nights she said she was at work. Every lie layered neatly on top of another until it built a wall I couldn't see over. "Who is he?" asked. She looked away. "You don't know him. Try me." Her voice dropped. "His name's Ryan. From my office." The name landed like a punch. I'd met him once, at her company party. He'd shaken my hand and smiled politely, the kind of smile that hides what it's taking. I sat back down, staring at the floor. My chest felt tight, my mind flashing through every moment I doubted her and convinced myself I was imagining things. Emma whispered, "I ended it." When? 2 days ago. Before or after I confronted you about working late again? She flinched. That's what I thought. Dr. Hartman sighed softly, trying to find footing in the chaos. Both of you are hurting deeply. Betrayal like this can destroy a marriage, but it can also. Don't say heal, I said. There's no healing from something like this. Emma leaned forward. Please don't say that. I know I broke your trust, but I still love you. The word felt empty. I looked at her, this woman I'd shared 10 years of my life with, and realized love wasn't the same thing anymore. It wasn't comfort or safety. It was a ghost, something that lingered but couldn't touch me. Love, I said quietly. If this is love, I want no part of it. She covered her face, sobbing into her hands. The sound filled the room, raw, human, and hollow. Dr. Hartman stood slowly. Maybe we should end the session for today. But I couldn't move. I sat there, staring at the phone still on the table, the screen gone black, the evidence sealed inside. Emma finally spoke again, her voice faint. What happens now? I looked up at her, my voice calm but distant. You tell him it's really over. Then you pack your things. Her head snapped up. Michael, please. I can't stay in the same house knowing every corner has a lie in it. Tears streamed down her cheeks. You're throwing everything away. No, I said softly. You already did. The therapist didn't say another word. She just watched us. Two people sitting across from each other in the ruins of something that used to be sacred. When the session ended, Emma left first. I waited until I couldn't hear her footsteps before standing. My legs felt weak. Dr. Hartman touched my shoulder gently. You handled that with restraint. I nodded, though the truth was I didn't feel restrained. Felt numb. Like my entire life had been rewritten in real time. And I was just an observer watching it fall apart. Outside, the sky was overcast, the air heavy with the smell of rain. I walked to my car slowly, replaying the recording in my head. Not the words, but the sound of her voice when she said his name. The softness I hadn't heard in months. I sat behind the wheel for a long time before starting the engine. A message buzzed on my phone. From Emma. I'll always love you. I'm sorry. I stared at it until the screen dimmed. Then I deleted it. The first drops of rain began to fall, faint and steady, tracing down the windshield like tears. I let them blur the world outside until it disappeared completely. And for the first time I didn't try to stop them.